Throughout this series, we have talked about how AI is becoming more and more mainstream. And we're going to do the last lecture about coding. Computer programming and coding is at the forefront of what we do. And as we know, software is going to eat the world. Today, we're going to talk about how coding is being changed by artificial intelligence itself. Let's find out. Hi, I'm Junaid, neurocritical care, stroke and epilepsy specialist. And we have talked previously about in a series of lectures that I've done before is that previously the coding was done by humans. Human used to write an instruction set, do this, do that. And then once that instruction set is done, then the computers used to follow that instruction set. Now the paradigm is shifted. The humans do not code, data code. We do not, in artificial intelligence, we do not provide instructions. We provide examples. And hey, these are the bleeds in the brain. Go learn from it. And then here is a new data set and find out where the bleed is. Hugely different paradigm. Instructions, examples. But how do you apply itself to coding? And that's where you're going to see that the magic of artificial intelligence in changing the way developers are coding themselves. One of the cornerstone projects by Microsoft is called Copilot. It's literally like a copilot when you're driving a car, but rather for developers when they're coding. It is an autocomplete. When you write in a Gmail and it gives you the next word prediction, right? So for example, Gmail, you're writing hi, and then it's going to say Rob, it's going to complete the first name because it got from the two, but it is going to be much more smarter. That's the same thing that is applying in artificial intelligence. As a matter of fact, when the coders are now starting to write, they can translate from one language to another using Copilot as well. It has tremendously changed. Not to mention, God forbid, if developers got into an accident and unable to use their fingers or hands, etc., they can use their voice to continue coding. That is just superb and amazing. The changes that artificial intelligence is bringing into the domain of coding itself is humongous. There was a study that was done between two sets of programmers, and we found out that it increased the efficiency of coding by 55%. And just with the advent of ChatGPT, I mean, it's crazy. People are asking ChatGPT how to code a to-do app. I mean, let me just show you. For example, if this is an application right now, it's going on, and then this is someone who actually asked that, hey, can I code this? But here's the interesting part, right? I mean, you can literally ask them to do this. And more importantly, I'm not a programmer at heart. I mean, I do a little bit of coding, but at the end of the day, somebody can fool me. I think I can just copy paste the code itself in my Slack or something because I've integrated GP3 into my own Slack, and I can ask GP3 that what is this code doing? It's just amazing to see that in action when you can actually use these technologies for coding itself. So for example, I asked the question, explain the code to me right here, and just put in the code, and it gives me an explanation exactly what it means, and it also gives me that it is todo.js and hosted with GitHub. So beautiful that we can do that in this day and age. And once the coding efficiency increases, again, one thing is to understand deployment of artificial intelligence. The other thing is to understand that deployment into a product itself. So therefore, once the coding is superfluous, efficient, fast, available, then also not only the AI deployment is going to be done at the enterprise level, but also smoothly transitioned into a consumer level in forms of digital products. Again, it was great talking to you throughout this series. Stay tuned. We're going to talk more about how the technical aspects of artificial intelligence in healthcare in the next series. Thank you.